Assalamu alaikum students. How are you all? I'm your mathematics teacher and in today's video lecture we are going to solve some real world problems, real life problems. They're not basically problems but they are like in real life how mathematics is used, that you're going to learn the problem solving using unitary method. Yes, in the previous video also we have just started unitary method and the introduction of that. So in this video you are going to just learn about some new problems. So this is today's objective. Before we move towards the question, I just want to recall the steps involved in unitary method. Like the first step in unitary method is that express the problem in mathematical statement. This is very important, like how to express the problem in mathematical statement. Like we have to arrange the question, like what is given in the question, what is the requirement of the question, but in mathematical way. Find the value of 1 unit of the given item using division. Okay. Why division? Because whenever we need to find out the value of 1 unit, we always use division over there. Find the value of the required number of same items using multiplication. So required value or value of the required number, it depends on your question. It could be any 2, 3, 4, or depends on the question. So 1 unit to more unit, we use multiplication. Don't forget, more units to 1 unit, we use division. So this is the basic, you can say the basic operations behind this unitary method, that what we are which mathematical operations we can use to do them. So these are the word problems on your page number 117. Okay, and question number 2 and 4 is not included, so you can cross them also. I'm just showing you that which questions are not. 2 and 4 are not included. Question number 1, 3, 5, 6, and 7 we are going to do. We are going to learn basically today that how to do these questions. So let's start learning. But for learning, it is very important that we read the question thoroughly. Reading the question and understanding the question is very important. Okay. So what is the question written? A year's rent for a house is 18,000 rupees. Like someone, if you want to rent that house, so for 1 year, the rent of house is 18,000 rupees. If the Shah family wants to rent the house for only 7 months, how much rent will they have to pay? Definitely, they are not going to pay for the whole year. They want to just rent that house for 7 months. So for these types of question, reading of the question and understanding of the question is very important. So what is the understanding develop over here by reading the question? That a year's rent for a house is 18,000 rupees. So that means the rent of that specific house. Like we are now see, we are going to make mathematical statements. So rent of the house for a year. For a year, what does that means? How many months are involved in a year? Yes, 12 months. So this is very important information that you need to know, that in a year how many months are there, because we are talking about the months next. So how much is the rent? 18,000. Okay. And Shah family wants to rent that house for only 7 months. But how could we solve this? Yes, definitely we need to find out the rent for 1 month first. So rent of the house for 1 month. Okay. First we need to calculate this. So remember, for calculating the one, we need to divide. Yes. So we are going to divide 18,000 with 12. So I'm writing this division sign with my other pen. Okay. So 18,000 with 12. This is very important, that you should be good enough in your multiplication and division skills. So in working column, you can divide this 18,000 with 12. So you're going to get 1,500, or you can say 1,500 rupees. So this is the rent of that specific house for 1 month. So now we can calculate rent for 7 months. Or you can say rent of that house for 7 months. Okay, so what is the rent of the house for 7 months? Yes, we are going to, because for 1 month we already know. So what we are supposed to do, we are going to multiply this 1500 with 7. So whatever your answer comes, you can do this calculation in the working column, and don't forget that don't mess up your calculations with the question solution, and always draw a working column for doing these types of calculations. So when we multiply 1500 with 7, so what we are going to get 10,500. So that means how much our family has to pay. Sorry for wrong spellings. The Shah family will pay how much? 10,500 rupees for 7 months. So this is the ending statement for the question, and most important that this ending statement must be written whenever you do these types of questions. Okay, I hope you understand the question. Let's move towards another question. Let me just first clear this out, stop that, and then we are going to move towards the next. Okay, if the cost of one packet of crispy chips is 10 rupees, what is the cost of 10 packets of such chips, 20 packets of such chips? And there's one more thing. How many packets can be bought for 130 rupees? See, cost of one packet now it is given to us. Let's start the solution. Cost of one packet of chips. What is that? Crispy chips. Maybe your favorite crispy chips is 10 rupees. See, this time for 1 unit, the price is already given. We are supposed to calculate the price for 20 chips, like many. So that means over here, be very careful. Don't mix up the concepts of multiplication and division, okay? So 20 packets of chips. So what we are supposed to do, because for 1 unit we have, for more we are going to calculate. So that means we are going to multiply. Don't mix it up. Okay. So 10 times 20, what is the cost of 20 such packets? That is going to be 200. See? So therefore, because it's a part of the question, so let's write the statement for it first. The cost of 20 packets of chips will be how much? 200 rupees. But it's not finished yet. There is something left. How many packets can be bought for 130 rupees? So now we have 130 rupees and we need to know the number of packets we can buy. So what is the cost of one packet? For that we need to know that what is the cost of one packet. That is 10 rupees. It is already given to us. So let's find out that how many packets we can buy. So number of packets of chips. Okay, chips we can buy can be bought for 130 rupees. So what to do in this case? We have to divide these terms, like the cost of one packet and the cost of that required number of packets. So that is 130 divided by 10. Let me use my other pen to make it division sign clear for you. So 130 divided by 10 that is 13. So that means we can buy 13 packets of such chips. Okay, therefore 13 packets of chips can be bought for 130 rupees. Okay, so see, this is the whole procedure for that how many packets of chips we can buy for 130 rupees. So see, question can be asked in this way as well. So be careful and be vigilant. Read the question thoroughly, understand the question, and then start application. And because first you need to decide which operation you are going to use. Okay, so I hope you understand this. So question number 5, 6 and 7. I hope you'll be able to do inshallah. A dozen word already we have discussed. Okay, so this is the cost of 12 pens is given to you and you are supposed to calculate the cost of 15 such pens. So first you will find the cost of one and then you'll find the cost of 15 pens. Here's another question, question number 6. Exactly the same procedure you need to follow and you have to calculate these questions. Hope you understand the concept. Best of luck, stay blessed, and Allah Hafiz.